Hello and welcome to another Your Partnerships Meets. And I'm so glad to have Claire Sylvester in the room, some Alpha One Electric. So we've been talking a little bit before we got shooting and everything. And you guys have always been talking about solar. But you're not just solar, are you?
No, we've been really missing a trick here.
Yeah.
We are electricians.
You are electricians,
Fundamentally.
Who would have known?
To the bone. We are electricians. Yeah.
But no, seriously, Claire, you were saying that you just looked at what's been happening in the last 12 months or so, and more electrical work.
Yeah. So we've been singing and dancing all things solar and battery storage, electric vehicle charging
Which
points.
you can do. You still do, yeah.
But yeah, we are electricians fundamentally. Yeah. So that's caught a few people out.
Well, what Claire was talking about, there was a few installs they were doing for the solar, and then found out, well, somebody else got the electrical side. Like, wait a minute, we do that.
We could have come in and done that so much cheaper for all round, yeah.
Well, speaking of cheap, I mean, cost effective. Speaking of those type of things, I mean, that's one of the things, and whether it's plumbing or electrical or anything like that, one of the main things you always think about, what's it going to cost? What's it going to cost? But you've got that covered. You got a little trick.
That is the number one question on everybody's tongue, Brock, is that what's it going to cost? And so we've got this really great quoting tool on our website where you can go in and enter in your postcode, and that will bring up your property and it will do all the calculations for you. You get to select what kind of equipment you want to use, and it will give you a price. Wow. And nobody else is doing that.
It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, there from the comfort of your home, you can go, well, I'm going to do this extension. I think I want this, and that type thing. And just go on your website and find out all the costings it would be. Yeah.
Yep.
And how are things because we all hear in the news that, the development. I mean, are houses being built as fast as they should be now? And there's a lot of work out there. What's going on?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's great. Yeah. People really want it. And they're recognizing with the cost of living going up, with the prices of energy going up, everybody is recognizing that solar and battery storage is the way forward. The problem is the price. Yeah. You need that initial outlay. And so when they come to us and say, how much is it going to cost? It's there at your fingertips on our website. And we don't need to be capturing people's data. We won't be phoning you, bombarding you with sales calls.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's there. We're really happy with our pricing structure. We're confident that we are very, very competitive. We do a good job. We're MCS accredited, so we are up there with our competitors when it comes to install standards. So yeah, we're just really in a great position now where we've done this on our website. And we just want people to use it.
Good. And it's a newer website as well, so go check out the website.
Just a new website, yeah.
And speaking of standards, because I picked up on that, I think some of your standards might come from the people you employ as well. Obviously, I would say that. So you employ a high percentage of ex-forces, don't you?
That's correct. Yes, predominantly RAF.
Well, you could get better, but we can talk about it offline.
That's debatable.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, no, our guys are all ex-military, so it's almost like a tick in our box because these guys bring about that military kind of precision and their ethos. And as an employer, these are the guys that you want to employ because they're just machines, and they're incredible, and they are our upsell, really.
Well, look, military background, I mean, obviously I'm retired Navy, as you know, which is better than RAF, but that's beside the point. We'll always do that to each other. It doesn't matter what I was, they'll always, anyway, just banter. But but the thing that, it not trying to say that people that weren't ever military or, not good workers by any means, but you're right, there is a problem that ex-forces have sometimes. It's finding that sometimes they're not held high enough accountable for standards.
Absolutely.
And that actually can set us backwards because it's like, wait a minute, no, we're supposed to be our own time. We're supposed to do this.
They don't even think about that stuff.
I tell you for truth, from my experience, it's the opposite. If we're not held to those standards, it actually bothers us.
Right.
It's deterrent.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make you feel like you're part of a team that gives a.
Yeah, absolutely.
I stopped because we're on video.
And it
But
boils
I can get
down to
passionate about that. Sorry.
attention to detail.
Yes.
You know, it's just that mindset that they have, and you know, they're quite often having to be reminded to take their lunch breaks because they don't even do that. You
Nope.
know, and
What's that?
yes, for the week. Yeah, no.
But no, back to you guys, and so I mean, and you do things for the community. I know you had a big, you always do your Christmas light show. I know this year the storms and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you spent all that time.
But
and
do you
effort.
know what? We had the community that they had our back completely, and we raised more money this year than we have done in other years, and that was because I think the community felt so sorry for us that we couldn't have the light switch on that we'd raised more money because people were like, come on, we recognise what you're doing, and this is terribly disappointing.
People that are watching this and don't know what you're talking about, it's the out at Stithians, isn't it, that you do this Christmas tractor and light show?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we
stuff,
put on quite a show at Christmas.
But my point is, you give back to the community as well.
Yeah, it's all kind of between me and my husband and the team, and we've got we rally around and get a lot of support from the community, but we drive it, and we're really passionate about supporting the community through and other things, through sponsorship. My husband's actually just taken a position with a football club in Stithians to drive that forward. So
well, you always get back when you give, don't you?
Yeah.
And that's the thing, and that's what I'm so glad that you're doing, and a lot of business. If people in that position where they can help, you know, they should help, because they will receive help back as well.
Yeah.
It's just the whole karma thing. It's the universe, as I call it. So, but yeah, it is. But yeah, so think solar, but think electric first. Is that what we're saying?
Yes. So if you've got anything electrical, give us a call first.
Or go on the site and just check it out.
Or check it out and get a price.
Get a price. Then you know. And on that, you know, you've been a great supporter of the network. We really, really appreciate that. Appreciate everything that you've done. Great to see you there all the time. Great because you're a great believer in collaboration and working with the other businesses and you know, making sure everybody's taken care of, and you know, all that's fantastic and everything. So we really, really appreciate it as far as the network itself goes. And you've been out to Corca Media before.
Yeah.
You're an old pro at this.
Is that what I am?
But for those that haven't been out and been on a podcast yet, is it nerve-wracking?
No, it's great. It's really lovely. Yeah, really enjoy it. It's exciting.
So everything's good except for Brock, but that's beside the point. Yeah. But no, we have fun with it, and but you know, I know some people watch this and think, oh, I could never do that, and you felt that way the first time.
Still do.
Well, but it's just a chat.
It's
just
great.
A chat.
I really love it. Thank you for inviting me.
Do you remember my biggest piece of advice I always say?
Not to watch it.
Don't watch it back. Just do it, have fun. Don't worry about watching. That's for everybody else to do.
Share it for everybody else to have a look at.
Absolutely. So Claire with Alpha One, thank you so much for coming out to the studio. Thank you to Corca Media for having us out here today. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks.